Ciao a tutti! It's Kquinze's channel. Kumusta kayo? I just found these two things floating on top of my vanity. It has been a week since I came back from vacation. I still wasn't able to put them back into my drawers. So these are the things that I brought with me for vacation. I originally wanted to film this before I took off, but like what I said into my video, I haven't had time. I literally wasn't able to film. I haven't been able to edit some of the videos that I pre-filmed. So right now, I just thought that maybe it's not too late. I just wanted to talk about something. You can see I got a little bit of tan. So don't mind my foundation. I know it is lighter than my complexion right now because I haven't bought a darker shade of foundation yet, and summer is almost over. I don't know if I will buy one. I have this travel pouch from Sephora, and as you can see, I brought with me very few items. Like, I didn't even have time to do my makeup, like except during dinner time. During the whole day, I had no makeup on, like literally, because I was always at the beach, at the pool. Like, it's an island, it's not even a city, so I didn't have like the luxury of putting makeup. I've already learned this lesson because during the past few years, like, I traveled every summer. When I travel into a city, I usually always bring with me a lot more makeup items. But when I go to a place where you will be by the beach, under the sun, it's not the same. You would wear like zero makeup. So anyways, so I brought this with me. I didn't even bring any foundations. Like, literally, you know, I only have two foundations in my collection that I use every day. Those are Estee Lauder Double Wear and Lancome Tint Miracle. They are both in a glass bottle, so of course I couldn't bring them with me. What I did was I rummaged through my makeup kit, and this is the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Pore and Fine Line Filler. This is not even a foundation. This is just a face primer. But I had no choice. I haven't had time to actually buy a decent foundation with a tube like this, you know. I just pulled this out literally from my makeup kit. I mean, it's in a tube, so it's not like I will contaminate it or something, but I don't usually do that. I mean, I have my own personal makeup items that are separate from the things that I use for my clients. To be honest, this is the only product that I use into my face, like in the evening. It's just a normal face primer, so it is not colored or anything. It doesn't affect the shade of my skin. It's just to blur out my pores, to just have a homogeneous skin, and that's it. Aside from my, of course, my sunblock cream that I apply every day. It's like a sunblock moisturizer cream, and then I put this on and I was good. And then after this, concealer from Nars, Radiant Creamy Concealer. This is in medium to ginger. Actually, to be honest with you, I've said this into my other videos, I'm not crazy about Nars. This is very famous, a lot of people love this, but it's not my thing. I don't hate it, but I'm not crazy about it either. This one is just too heavy for me. Like, it is creamy and it's a good thing, but it's just too thick for my liking. I mean, I don't really have like problems under my eyes to cover dark circles or anything, so it's not my thing. But during my travel, because it is very thick, it acted as a foundation. I use this under my eyes, like at the top of my cheeks, like into my nose, you know, everywhere in which I want some kind of radiance. I've had a lot of use out of this. And then another face product is the Chanel Natural Finish Pressed Powder in 30 Naturel Translucent 2. Look at that. Look at this sleek, elegant packaging. I cannot express how I love this powder. It's just phenomenal. It's just the best. It's the most excellent quality powder out there, which is high-end, of course. I don't know what's gotten into me. I mean, I am usually a drugstore makeup junkie. I rarely buy like high-end products, you know, all those crazy expensive makeup stuff. I always like want to put my money into something like, you know, drugstore, that's very affordable, but at the same time they really work for me. I've always thought that when you buy a high-end product, you will just buy the name. It is not necessarily like the best product. But then I was lured to this. My classmate from the makeup school swore by this. She said it's like the best powder like of all time. I don't know what's got into me, and I couldn't believe I just bought a 40 plus worth euros of powder, and it is very small, very compact. It's good for travel. At first I wanted to buy the larger one with a sifter, you know, the round one, but it was just a very huge container for me, and I really want to try it first before splurging into that huge amount of Chanel powder. So I said to myself, okay, I'll just try this first so that I can, you know, I will be able to manage to finish it if ever I wouldn't like it. But I was wrong. I was totally wrong because I loved it, and I kind of like regretted not buying the larger one, but still, you know, it's very good for traveling as well. I don't use this every day, like, because it's very precious, it's very expensive for me. I have my other powders that I use every day, but when I go out, but when I need to take with me a powder, this is the one, and it's just the bomb. If you know me, if you've been watching all my other videos, I am an oily skin girl. This is not even targeted towards oily skin. I don't know what's in it. I never thought that this would work perfectly. Am I weird that I didn't even brought with me a bronzer? I knew that I would be tan, like I would be under the sun, but I haven't brought with me any bronzers at all. But I brought with me the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in Natural Nude. It is very much loved, as you can see. That's how I love it. I loved it because it has like 4 different rows, different shades from light to the darkest. This row here is the darkest shade, so this one I use as a bronzer. Like a bronzer and a highlighter in one. And then I have here the champagne color, copper, bronze, golds, and you have the pink, rose golds, and you have the lightest shade here, the whites. You have everything here. That's why I brought this with me, because I have the bronzer, I have the highlighter. I use the pinkish one as a blush. Look at that. Right? This year when I started my project pan, I wasn't able to use this that much because I have another product that I needed to pan. But seriously, like, look at that. It's all very, very used up. You have the mirror here at the back with the brush, but the brush, I don't use that. You have also the instruction here, which is a guide for which you can use all the colors in here. I absolutely love this. So this is the only product that I have, like bronzer, highlighter, and blush into one. And I also use this as an eyeshadow as well, like, you know, to illuminate the eyes as well, like, seriously, right? And then I also brought with me the newly bought Viseart Petite Pro palette. This is very, very cute. I have all the neutrals, all that I really need are all here. I also did a first impression review about this palette. If you want to check out that video. Viseart has one of the best eyeshadows out there in the market. I also have a Viseart palette into makeup kit, because this brand is actually a brand for makeup professionals and makeup artists. If you have like these neutrals into your other palettes, of course you don't need this. But I love this because it is very cute. You can actually travel with it, and I have all the colors that I love in here. Very versatile. I love the combination of colors in here. These are the only two palettes that I brought with me. And then I also have the e.l.f. Professional Powder Puff. I'm sorry for the dirt. This is the one that I use for my Chanel powder because I still didn't use the Chanel powder puff inside. And then for the eyes, I only brought 4 products with me. This is my mascara. This is L'Oreal Paris Telescopique in Magnetic Black. This is the only mascara that I have that I use every day. It is almost like about to dry up because I have this for almost 3 months already. I'm about to change this next month. And then I also brought this Essence Dip Eyeliner Waterproof. Okay, as you can see, it is all new. I still didn't open it. I'm not an eyeliner girl, and I didn't even use it there. Like, I wasn't motivated to apply an eyeliner. I don't know why. But at the same time, I'm also excited to try this out. Maybe I will do a first impression. Is the MAC Velux Brow Liner in Velvet Stone. Here with a spoolie, and then the pencil, and then the MAC Brow Set, which is the clear one. As you can see, I'm almost halfway there. These are the only 2 brow products that I have, so I brought them with me. And then last but not least, the only lip product that I brought with me. This is the Maybelline New York Color Sensational 540 Hollywood Red. This is just gorgeous. I love the color of this. I love the formula. This is absolutely beautiful. It is like a reddish, pinkish, peach undertone lipstick. It's just fantastic. I love this all year round. It is not even a summer color, but still I really love it. This is creamy, moisturizing. It is not matte, but it lasts a long time into my lips, even though I talk, I drink, I eat. And then I will also show you this little plastic container from Zoeva. I got this when I bought a brush from them, and it is very useful. I brought it with me for my brushes. I haven't had time to like clean my brushes. And these are the only brushes that I found in my collection that I could bring with me. I just picked them up randomly. So these are the only 2 face brushes. This is from Avon. This is the angled brush that I used for my blush. And this is the Echo Tools travel size brush. I use this for applying my bronzer. And then I only have these 5 eye brushes. I use this for my concealer. This is the concealer brush from Essence. This one again from Essence is an eyeshadow brush. And then I brought with me this one from Wet n Wild. This is the blending brush that I used. Again from Essence, this is the pencil brush that I brought with me. And this one, I think I didn't use this at all, but I brought it with me. This is from Jess Up Beauty. It is a blending brush, but it is more dense than the Wet n Wild blending brush. That's it. I hope this video has been informative. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Ciao!